What is up, Drama Alert Nation? Coming back at you live with another legit movie review. And today we are talking about the greatest film of the week, It. Based off the Stephen King novel. So when I say It in this video, I'm referring to the movie, the novel, or a miniseries. I'm not talking about it as in it, which is undefinable or not really sure and changes definition depending on how you're using it or in a story. Dancing Clown Creepy Movie, that's what we're going to call it right now. So Dancing Clown Creepy Movie was based off a novel from the great Stephen King. It is over 1,000 pages. I've only tried to read it once. I did not have fun. And eventually in 1990, it was developed into a miniseries starring Tim Curry, the classic Pennywise dancing clown, and he was pretty good. Hashtag I respect my Pennywise. So now we come here to 2017. Box office has been dead for about 3 weeks now, and now we have the reboot we've been demanding. Well, not demanding, I mean it came out and everything else was out, but now it's here. And it is the biggest thing ever right now. It's made over $1 jillion. That's news. That's news, $1 jillion. What you gonna do? So, as the only man on the internet with the correct answer and opinions, I'm gonna tell you what I thought about it. Also, I don't watch a lot of horror, so this review might be bullshit. So, the film It is about a bunch of kids who live in a town called Darien, Maine, and they all have their own unique history, their own family, and their own fears that relate to either experiences they had as their childhood or just through their family or in the present day. And as they're all living together, they discover that a creepy clown is fucking with all of them and making extreme fears based off what they personally fear the most. So eventually, all the kids realize this and they band together to kill the clown. And they succeed. This is actually a big spoiler alert right now. They succeed. Maybe. No, they don't succeed. More spoilers. Fuck. So, what did I think of the movie? It was fine. This film is more of a monster movie than anything. Is it scary? Yeah, it's pretty freaky. There are definitely some good scares here and there. Specifically with the projector scene and the first scene with Georgie were probably the most horrifying for me anyway. The projector because they send him out through it and that becomes freaky and how to get out of that situation, it actually makes sense. And then Georgie because they show a kid's arm being ripped off and that's kind of disturbing. I clapped, but it was disturbing. So now you got Pennywise the dancing clown just going around fucking with everybody. And he is pretty great. Once again, I say this is more of a monster movie because this is the main antagonist. This freakish clown that just does whatever he wants. And the actor Bill Skarsgård. There was no point in the film in which I didn't believe in his performance and his presence in the reality that was set by the film. There are some specific moments in which a lot of CGI is used to create some of the movements or transformation the clown has, but this guy just has so much fun with it. Yeah, sure, he's scary, but there's also a sinister comedy to his performance, and that was kind of refreshing. I actually laughed at multiple points because of his performance, and I think they were intended to make me laugh, but whatever. And then what about the good old kids? How were they? I loved absolutely every single one of them. Usually, remember, I have a big problem with kids in movies. Sometimes you can't get the right child actors for it. Sometimes they don't act well. Or you just have a bunch of 40-year-old white males writing a script and they really don't know what a kid is. But this film says, absolutely not. We know what we're doing. Each kid is lovable, but they're not lovable because they're giving, like, the coolest traits. They're lovable because we understand them as characters. We know what they're going through. And in a sense, the scares in the film become more gratifying because the kids are in danger. And we care about these characters getting to safety and getting away from this clown and facing their own demons as a result. The Bill, guy who played Bill, he was cool. He had a stuttering problem, and I had a problem with that throughout the film. Beverly was good. They kind of toned down in some of her more sexual qualities from the novels, so that was pretty cool. And they didn't go into any weird direction with her to emphasize that more. They just said, this is where she lives. This is her situation. Deal with it. And every kid is like that. They all have a straightforward background to them, and their fears are explained pretty simply, and they're just enjoyably performed by every single one of them. I didn't not like any performance in this film. Everyone did a good job, and I was really happy about that, because once again, I usually hate kid actors, but they did a good job. In terms of other stuff, there isn't a whole lot to go over. The score was good. It was used nicely. It made some of the moments more intensified, but nothing special out of the gate there. There were some cool shots used for the scares in terms of angles and where it was coming from in perspective. But once again, a lot of the horror comes from Pennywise himself rather than the actual cinema used behind it. So the characters and the story is all good, but there isn't really special in the cinema department. So if you're looking for a revolutionary horror film that's going to scare you for life, it'll be talked about for years to come, this is not it. Once again, this is more in line of like a Frankenstein or Dracula, like it's a classic monster movie. You're here for the monster, and you're here for the people he's scaring. If you got those two parts good, you're set. So going off that, should you go see this film? There's nothing else right now, so you might as well. It was fun. That's honestly the best I can say. It was fun. I got spooked. I got solidly jump scared a couple of times, but it was a freaky film, and I really had fun with it. The finale of this film, in which all the kids are just kicking ass against Pennywise, is so satisfying. And I think that's just says the justice of the film. As you grow along with these characters, if their only goal of this film was to show us these one awesome kids and show them get through Pennywise, get scared, and finally defeat him, and that was their goal, and make that a satisfying arc, I'm fine with that. So, I will give this film 6 or 7 dancing Pennywises out of 10. Because numbers are important. So anyway, this was my review of the movie It. I don't know why I did this again. I know nothing about film. I don't know how to speak it. Don't know what I'm talking about. Like, do you hear that? I'm just in a college dorm, just spitting my opinions onto the internet. Pennywise is bae.